Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 6 of my Alien Encounters Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And I have the details of sort of my goals of my challenge down below, but the main one is we're trying to see whether my main sim, Eric, will get abducted and have some little alien babies. And barring that, he hopefully will meet an alien and marry one. And to do that, I have him in the scientist career, and he has a couple of other things that he's going to work on, which also mainly are to try and help make it so that he's more likely to be abducted. But he is pretty low in the scientist career, so nothing has happened yet. But we have joined him at work for another day. And the pop-up this time is moral choices. There comes a choice when one must become a benevolent scientician or a malefactor of knowledge, good and evil, that sort of thing. Will you help your fellow scientists or foil them at every turn? So Eric has the good trait, so I assume he is going to be a benevolent scientician, which I have never heard that term. I'm used to it just being scientist. So he is off. But they're really trying to direct him to, one of the things there right now is insult a tourist, which to do that, so here's the lot, which is the standard lot, other than I have edited it to add some additional features, some more bathrooms. There's one is a standard one here, and I know the one upstairs is standard. I can't remember if there are any other ones, because I know I've added something over here. At least one of these is a new bathroom, but I'm not sure about the rest because I did it quite a long time ago. So the area to insult the tourists, if I get my bearings, is down over here. Yes, I was kind of going in the right direction, but I was too zoomed out. But there's nobody here right now, unless there's some in the actual lot visiting, because sometimes there are. But I think usually you can tell they're there because they don't have scientist clothes on. But we need to ask a coworker for a medal and for a crystal. So we're going to ask Jolene over here. We still have that challenge to be kind, of course. I am pre-recording this, but I expect that's going to stay afterwards. So we're going to ask for a medal. And then we're going to ask for a crystal from Jolene, and we'll see what we get. They did finish building the rocket ship, but I did not take him into space yet, so we will probably see that. So we got a Ozanold, and now we need to ask about Fiona Mendez's day. So if we can find her. I don't know their names. I haven't quite got familiar with who's whom. That's Liz Gunn. And is this Fiona over here? Yes, it is. So we're going to ask her about her day. Friendly. If I can find it. There it is. Ask about day. And I'm going to actually set the tone for Sylvia. We're going to have her work on her, her charisma. And we then have to chat with Arabella Michaels, who I probably mentioned before, was born in-game. She's the daughter of my runaway teen. And I just had moved them into this save a while ago when Eric was a teen, I think is when I did it. So we need to chat with her. So we're going to theorize about aliens, since that is his interest. Oh, Sylvia got to level 9 of charisma. So let's hopefully he'll come back over here. I couldn't be bothered. Fiona was too far away. And so we'll come back, or is she going to go there? Let's see. I don't know. Are you coming? You are coming. Good. I was looking, does that wall look unfinished? It does, actually. I've never noticed that. So that's obviously a bathroom I've installed and completely missed until now. That we can discuss world peace. We never did ask about Fiona's day, so we're going to come over here and try that again, but at least she's over here, so that's a good thing. We don't have to go all the way over. We're going to ask about her career? Seriously? We will ask, but we should know her career. Don't go away, Fiona. We need to talk to you. We need you over here. And ask about your day. Ask about your day. Can you come over here so we don't have to go chat? Go chase you down. So then we need to view the momentum conserver. I think that's supposed to make them focused. I did also take a lot of things out of their inventory. I didn't take everything out. He is still working on his archaeology, so I left that part in, but I took anything out that he didn't need for that. But I also left the things for Jungle Adventures. I never even thought to see whether they would fit in the storage chest. I will see that, if that does. And any plants, rocks, or crystals I left in their inventory. These are the money fruit, and I'm actually going to sell them, but I thought they probably would be worth a lot because their cash is different than what it was, because I did buy some things and I sold some things, but that was pretty major, so I thought I would actually show the money that they got from those. So that was my intention, was to actually sell those ones. So they have less. He has less in his inventory, luckily. So we need to work on the rocket for 10 minutes. We need to discuss work with Jolene. Is this Jolene? So we're going to come over here. I just paused it. Try and make sure we get through the day properly. We got to ask her about her career too. Would you not actually think you would know the career since we're on the day? We're like at work with them. So we need to, and we have the option to discuss work because we're in our same career. Complain about work, I'm sure doesn't count. There we go. Discuss work. And then we will go and work on that rocket ship for 10 minutes. Oh, maybe we'll actually get I didn't get a breakthrough when we did the working on the rocket ship last night before. And then we have to chat with the invention constructor for 10 minutes. I wonder if there's any tourists down there. And it didn't actually help him get focused looking at viewing that. For some reason I thought it did, but it didn't. And it's over here. And I still don't see anybody over here. So there doesn't, and maybe that's kind of part of the, you know how I had said I wasn't sure whether there was anybody kind of be in the career. Maybe it's tied to that. I don't know. Because usually I see them down there. So we're going to come over here and we are going to chat with the robot. That does not help us with our brainstorming or, you know, trying to find our breakthroughs, because we need that. We can't get promotions until we get those breakthroughs, but we're also pretty low on the tier. I don't actually find that the trait you get from parenthood necessarily works with these types of careers, because essentially it's all based on what you do when you go to work. Oh, and we have to write up research on the computer. Okay, I guess we'll stop. We'll stop that for now. We may have him do some other things to work on his breakthroughs once we get to our gold for the day. So they still have the ideal mode when it's an active career, but they have removed that for the non-active careers, the rabbit hole careers. I think even the work from home ones maybe don't have that anymore, but I'd have to check with one of my Sims who has a work from home career, which I didn't pay attention when I played my last Sim. That was a gardener. So I'll have to look next time I go into a save where I'm doing that. But I don't have any that I'm planning on doing anytime soon, but I'm sure by the time I record again here, I will have done that, if I remember. So he's done that. We have to mix a Tainted Serum, which he can't actually do because he hasn't learnt enough. He hasn't, you have to test it 3 times before you can do that. So I think that is under work. Career, right research. Oh no, don't go there. That may not work. So I'll try it over here in case the other one doesn't work. In case, she's leaving. She left. We did get that so that it knocked her out. So it stopped her from doing what she was doing. So we're going to write that research. It's taken us a little, hopefully this will finish it for the day so that we can then actually do some things to try and work on getting our breakthroughs, because that would be really, really good. Even if we wanted to insult. Deep conversations with Arabella. Oh, we can do that, even though we don't need to. And we're already pretty, you know what, we're not going to. I think we have a very good relationship with her already. So here we can, this is where I got the idea of brainstorm. We're going to brainstorm on here and see whether or not we get any breakthroughs because we have finished what we need to do for the day. In terms of our goals, we are at the max. So I guess we did good. We didn't even have a chance to do evil, because we couldn't mix the Tainted Serum even if we wanted to, and there are no tourists around the 2 times I checked at all to see. So hopefully he gets a breakthrough, but he doesn't actually look like he's going to get a breakthrough, because I don't see the little light bulb going up over his head. Now, I do like to sometimes have them read, but I don't really know that. I prefer to have them read a skill book. Is there something here? We're going to practice analysis, because the benefit of practicing analysis is sometimes you get some of the elements, which is another thing that I'm trying to do here, is get the elements. But he's not getting the light bulb over his head for that. Oh, there it is. There it is. Maybe I missed it when he was doing the other thing. Perhaps we should just work on the rocket ship, because then sometimes we might actually have a work task. If we get the rocket ship done, there's a chance we might have a work task to go up to space, because it'll sense that it's done. Oh, I think we already had that one. I put it out on the, I bought a elements rack. Did he get a breakthrough? Yes, he did. He got his 7th breakthrough, and he wrote down an idea for a satellite dish. Click on the notebook button on the top of the phone menu to learn more about it. So if we go in here, and notebook, here we go. These are the serums he can make. That's what it is. And here we've got the satellite dish, any common metal and any common crystal, but you need 3 of each, which is why I left all of those in his inventory, because you need to have crystals and metals for doing a lot of the building in this career. So I don't know that he's going to have any time to come work over here, but let's come over here and continue building. I think he has, I don't even know if he'll get there in time. Definitely makes them dirty, though, when they're building their rockets. I have to say that. But when he gets home, maybe we'll have him do some reading and see whether he has his 8th breakthrough that way, because that would be very good, because maybe he would get a promotion. Because oh, there we go. He did a fantastic job. It won't be long before academic prestige and scientific achievements arrive. So we got 562 simoleons, which isn't very much, and now we're going to leave work, which is where the word work came from. So I will join you when he gets back home. Well, he's home. I'm actually going to change him, because he always is in his outfit, his work outfit, so we're going to actually change into one of his everyday outfits. I don't know what the temperature was. I'm going to assume it's warm. It's warm. So he probably can wear his hot weather clothes, hopefully, and if he can't, I couldn't even see what it was. Just randomly put it in. And this actually lets you, he can't search it yet, and it may be because it's once a day, so it's too soon. And I did buy a book. I bought gourmet cooking, because his gourmet cooking isn't very high. He could also probably read the flower arranging skill book, but I'll have him keep reading his gourmet cooking. Not right now, thanks, sis. I have some things to do. Gonna work on my gourmet cooking skill, because it's not very high, and hopefully help me have a breakthrough. That would be very, very, very good if he did. So, Sylvia, since we are actually home with you, why don't we actually do a little bit with you? You have a painting here, so why don't you sell that? Oh, that might help you with your fame. Not that we're really working on that. Like I said, I find it kind of hard, and it also goes really easily, the fame. So we have that, but we do have a couple of pictures in her inventory that I haven't sold yet. And so this is a small realism painting, and it's a masterpiece, so we're going to sell that. I thought I had 2 in her inventory, but it looks like, oh no, I did have a second one there. That was the second one, and it's also a masterpiece. So we're going to, and who was this? Was that by her sister? It was. But we're going to get some fame for selling her sister's painting. Regardless. So we are done with that. And she's going to just try and do a painting. She needs some excellent paintings. And I see that she's getting a little bit hungry. So it actually reminds me that I need to start the gathering for them. And there's that light bulb. You can sit while you're reading, you know. That might be better for you than to be standing. More comfortable, at least, I would say. So we're here. How you doing with your book? Let's see. Are you getting hungry from reading your gourmet cooking? You don't actually have a lot of points here. I'm going to take a look here and see whether there's any perks we should buy. I could buy networked, but like I said, I don't know that that really helps with the active career. Oh, she's working on the media production skills. Not right now, but she is working on it, so we're going to buy that one. I could buy the gourmet cooking. It's just not really that important. And we already have the rocket science. Charisma. Charisma might be good. He doesn't need logic because he's already maxed it. Just don't really know which ones I really care about that much because he has actually gotten pretty high on a lot. I think I need to check his skills and also Sylvia's. Of course, the media production was for Sylvia, so probably the next one should be for something I want to boost for him and not for her. So he's already maxed his archaeology. He's already maxed his charisma, and she's already pretty high, so I think I'll skip the charisma right now because it's not really that important. But the rocket science, he's at 7. So that might be good to actually boost the rocket science skill for both of them. That might be beneficial. So maybe that's the one I'll do. So he's now level 3 of the gourmet cooking skill. Let's see. But he still, I don't think, he hasn't had his breakthrough. Nope, he hasn't. Do you need to have a shower? Oh, but watering the plants actually can help. So he can go water the plants. It's because that's a club gathering activity. That's why he's like doing it autonomously. So we're going to have him go do that. It'd be nice if he got his last breakthrough in this part. I would like that. And she finished her painting, I guess. She's hungry. So why don't you come over here and do a rally the troops. And I don't really want you harvesting the plants. I prefer to sell them. We don't need a whole bunch of plants in our inventory for me to just have to empty. Honestly. Why don't you just supercell? Such as... we have so many. But we'll supercell them anyways. And that didn't seem to boost his hunger, so I'm guessing that she never actually got around to rallying the troops. And he's hungrier than she is. Let's see. Let's come over here and try this again. If they did succeed, it wasn't very successful. If she did do it, it wasn't very successful, I have to say. So, oh, here we need some weeding. We have to do some weeding. So we are going to come over here and weed the area. And that's supposed to help also possibly with doing a breakthrough. I'd really like to get that last breakthrough in this part. Let's see. Yeah, see, that doesn't help with breakthroughs, unfortunately. That was... he did! He had his 8th breakthrough and wrote down an idea for a snake oil serum. Click on the notebook button on the top of the phone to learn more about it. So let's see what we need for the snake oil serum in terms of when you need to make it. So you need a daisy. I think, like I said, I kept a lot of things in his inventory because I wanted to make sure that he could make things, hopefully. Hopefully we have a daisy plant. We only have 5 daisies. Do we have a daisy plant at all on the go? We have room to plant more here, but there's where I put this rack. And we have 1 already in there. Do we have daisies? We have a rose bush, a snapdragon. None of these really look like this one, I don't know. Bluebell, bird of paradise, and these don't look like they would be because of the way it is, I can tell. That it doesn't look like a daisy. So I'm going to get 1 more of these for now. Maybe I'll just put 2 out right away. And I'm going to use the Alt key to like snug it in a little bit. There. Though I will have to move some of these if I put a door through going that way at all. So we're going to go out of build mode. And we're going to take one of these daisies that he has. So I probably have daisies also in the storage chest. So they are excellent. And they're not worth very much, but they're useful still. We're going to plant that. And I wonder if I have chrysanthemums. I didn't notice those at all, unless they're upstairs. Because I like for making flower arrangements. It would help if I hit play. I'm just going to take one look here. and see if we have any. But I'm not seeing any chrysanthemums, unless this is it. Nope, tomato bush. So I will have to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look in their storage chest to see if I have any there, and if not, I'll have to try and see if we can get some way. I can look at his inventory, because I did leave, oh, he has it. I don't need to look in there, because I did leave all of the plants in his inventory because of the fact that you can use them for, so there we go. There's another plant. So I didn't have to go look to see if there was one in there. I haven't really gone through and planted everything. That's a bird of paradise, and I know I saw that one already, so we'll leave it. Kind of need an orchid, but the splicing still isn't very, they haven't changed that yet. But we had our 2 breakthroughs, so let's take a look at where he is on his tier, how much of a boost. He did get quite a good boost, so perhaps if he has a good day when he goes to work tomorrow, because he has one more work day before the weekend, maybe, fingers crossed, he'll get a promotion and he might get to level 5 of the scientist's career. Because I'm not sure at what level my Sims usually are before they start getting abducted. I don't really know. It might be useful for us I might have him go into space a couple of times. Just to see, to work on his nerd brain aspiration. Let me know if you'd like to sort of see those, because you can't really see them because they're a rabbit hole. So essentially he would do that, and maybe we could concentrate a little bit on Sylvia while he's going off into space a few times overnight, because it is Tuesday night. So in the next part, let me know if you have a preference, if you want to sort of see them sort of doing some things overnight. Sylvia maybe working on her media production skill and trying to do some things with that while Eric goes off to space, because we can rally the troops so they don't need to sleep. Or if you'd just prefer for me to play through the night, still maybe do those things and come back with him going back to work for the next part instead. But that is it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.